Talking about shit in Formula 1 that nobody likes, it's in a nutshell! Okay, so this episode of In a Nutshell is dedicated to a little-known team that's slowly going up the ranks each year, Red Bull Racing. Red Bull Racing came from Jaguar, who came from Stewart, who came from a glint in Jackie's eye. Jackie Stewart is a genius. In 2005, Jaguar rage quitted from F1 after 5 years of suckage, and Christian Horner, Helmut Marko and Adrian Newey slipped in and said, "Yeah, this is ours now, bye." And then Red Bull Racing was born out as the Formula 1 embryo. They started their first year with David Coulthard, a new boy, Christian Klein, and on occasion Vitantonio Liuzzi. And they all ended up getting more points in that season alone than they did last year. Next year they did a lot worse, but they didn't care because they could drink the anxieties away with the sweet taste of Red Bull. 2007 was pretty much a crowning moment for the team. They changed their engine provider to Renault, and they finished the season with a very impressive 5th in the Constructors' Championship, despite only scoring 29 points. For reference, they scored 34 in 2005 and only managed 7th. 2008 was a pretty sad year, and it was the last year of David Coulthard, and he spent the last race of his career smashing his Red Bull car into a Japanese bloke. Hold on. I don't know if I'm reading this right. I'm 90% certain it should be vice versa. 2009, things started to change for the better, as Coulthard was replaced by young German bloke Sebastian Vettel, and he subsequently won the first race for the Red Bull team. Oh, and Mark Webber won a few as well. They finished 2nd in the Constructors' Championship, only musing to Brawn GP. 2010 was the crunch point. They not only won the Constructors' Championship, but Sebastian Vettel became the youngest ever Formula 1 World Champion, finishing by only just 4 points, with Fernando Alonso 2nd in the Ferrari. Then they won again. Then they won again. And 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 again. Maybe Ferrari could win the race. And again. Maybe Williams. And again. And again. But alas, there's a light at the end of the tunnel. Someone shall take Red Bull away from the ranks and become the new victor. Who is it? Oh, for fuck's